Okay, am I back? I think I'm back. Man, this time the computer went down for long, right? Yes, I think I'm back, guys, so try refreshing. But this time, OBS froze and didn't want to come back. But there we go. My computer returned like to a little bit of like a normal, but OBS hasn't. But with some delay, here we are again. So is everything okay? X5, are you still there? By the way, X5, when I was there we go. When I was checking my app that gives me the anime that I like to watch, every time I'm browsing through the animes, I see that one anime that you have watched and talked to me about before. Veritas no Carte, I think, or something around those lines, right? The one with the vampires. And it seems that there is a new season because when I was browsing in there to watch Osama Ranking and Pokemon, there was like a new Veritas no Carte 2 thing, and then I'm like, wait, this 2 is for season 2? So are you aware of it? Are you watching the new season of this anime? And has somebody started watching Attack on Titan, by the way, the continuation of season 4? I decided to give it a break because when I was watching Attack on Titan in my hometown, I was watching it during my insomnia and anxiety days. So I had the feeling that because of the intensity of that show, it was kind of making me too excited, and then it was ruining my sleep. Like I was watching it late, and then how can you stop watching those battles and things? So I decided to like let me get my life back to normal again, and then later on I go back to Attack on Titan. I just need to watch the last season, and now that they are releasing the last episodes, maybe I should wait until everything is out. So I just take a single run on everything. But yes, I gave a break to Attack on Titan. Oh, Vanitas. It's not Veritas. Vanitas no Carte. Yeah, season 2 just got released. Are you watching it already? But you couldn't watch it yet because... Oh no, you got the COVID? Are you alright? Are you recovering well? I hope you are, man. Take good care of yourself. I still need to get the third shot. The extra shot, right? I think I will get the third shot in March. And then I may go back to my hometown again just for it. Not really just for it, because in March as well, we'll have the, let's say, tax situation going on in the country. Like, it's the month where you need to write down and pay all of your taxes for the government. And as me and my mom, we do invest in the stock market, we are forced to do that. Like we need to tell the government our taxes. So to help my mom out on the investment taxes, I may need to go back there to work on that for her, just like I did last year. And since I will be there, I will also take my third shot. I believe that's the plan. Unless I can take the third shot in here earlier, but I think it's more certain for me to have that happening in March. But then I only got 2 shots of the vaccine, so I need to be very careful about the new Omicron variant. And also the flu. Like my dad got the flu during Christmas. I was struggling with my own anxiety and insomnia, but my dad got sick too. He even um, is it passed out the word? It's not like passed away, thank goodness not, but it's passed out, right? When the person faints. My dad fainted during the flu, but now he's recovered. Oh no, your entire family got it, man. so it kind of sucked. We are recovering well, thankfully. I know for sure that here in Rio, it is already exploding because nobody is taking precautions. I will actually say that from what I have seen on like people wearing masks and taking some precautions, there are more people in here in my city than in my hometown wearing masks. But as Rio in general is like a massive agglomeration of people, especially now that we had a sunny weekend, like yesterday was super beautiful and today as well. I know for sure that those cases will grow a lot in here too. We are recovering well, thankfully, even though every time I get sick, we're feeling like shit. Yeah, my dad got the flu and it destroyed him. We think that it was because of Christmas, because my sister's boyfriend got the flu, and then maybe my sister did not get the symptoms, but she kind of transmitted it to my dad during Christmas. I'm not sure. We took precautions of that. We were aware of the risks, but either thanks to that or thanks to coincidence, my dad got the flu after Christmas. There is a lot of people getting the virus, yes, and it's like has nobody learned the lessons of like avoid agglomerations or wear masks and things. Have you watched that movie that was a big hit on Netflix? I was watching that too. It's called Don't Look Up. It is a huge criticism on people that ignore the facts or ignore science or like don't do anything to prevent a bad situation in their lives. But then in that movie, it's about a meteor coming to Earth, and then nobody believes that that meteor will hit the Earth. So it was a very good criticism on that. It's like nobody cares basically. Like nobody cares if they're going to get sick or like if it's going to spread. And it's not only in Brazil. I'm not sure um, how bad is the situation in there, man. But as you were saying, a lot of people are getting the virus. I imagine it's really bad too. But even in locations where the whole country stopped completely during COVID in 2020, for example, Italy, I recently saw some videos on Italy, like in Rome, and it's a lot of people walking around during the night in there, like a lot of people agglomerating. So we gotta be ready for this year. It's going to be another pandemic year. But thankfully, it's going to be less aggressive thanks to some vaccination that happened, right? But still, it's going to suck. The meteor coming in his car to destroy the Earth. In his car, like a meteor, a driver, it's like plus 120,000 new cases in one day. Yes, in here I don't remember the numbers, but I know it doubled. Like from one day to the other, it doubled, and in some places, it's getting to records. Like the amount of cases are the highest ever. Like even before this new variant, like even for the whole pandemic since 2020, right? So it's looking horrible. But at the very least, like I said, a good amount of people, not everybody, but a good amount of people got some vaccines that will prevent the cases to be extremely deadly, right? So how long have you been recovering already? Do you know if it is the new variant that you got? Because I also heard that the new variant um, has a symptom of like showing some marks on people's skin, something like that. I don't remember how people outside of Latam call meteoro. No, meteoro, yeah, meteoro is the Portuguese word. Oh! That's your reference? You were talking about Speed Racer? Okay, in Brazil we know Speed Racer, yes. I know the word meteoro, which is meteor in Portuguese and I guess in Spanish too, right? But no, Speed Racer is Speed Racer in Brazil. Dude, Speed Racer, that's super old. I even haven't watched Speed Racer as a kid, but I know what you're talking about. Welcome back, Victor. We were talking a little bit about the pandemic because X5 got the COVID, but thankfully he's recovering well. I forgot to mention that another reason why my December sucked, Victor, was because my dad got the flu. And then I was telling X5 that my dad even passed out in one of the days. So December was a mess. Like, I got anxious, I got insomnia, and then my dad got the flu. It was very depressing. But thankfully now things are at least more stable and more relaxing. I actually don't know which variant you got, but I'm going to kick this virus ass. Let's go, man. Yes. Be sure to drink a lot of water because I think that water is the best medicine for everything. And I don't know which medicine you normally take, but be sure to keep your body like healthy and strong, right? With nutrients, vitamins. And you got it on Wednesday, if we're correct. So it's like 5 days, right? 5 days. There is some discussions on like how long should people wait to go back to, let's say, the new normality after getting the virus. In here in Brazil, there are all sorts of information traveling through media of like, oh, you should wait 7 days or you should wait 14 days. I think somebody even is saying that you should only wait 5 days or something. But if I would recommend you like a period for you to wait for this to pass, play safe and go for 14 days, right? Damn, kick that virus ass good, X5. Yeah, Victor also got the virus, right? Victor, the first one in the beginning of the pandemic. I remember that. The medics say paracetamol or ibuprofen. I normally take for like fever and things like that. I actually bought it today, now that we're talking about, because once I got back to my apartment in here, all of my medicines were expired. So all of them were bad. But today I ordered the fever medicine that I take. Not sure how is it called in English, but Dipirone? That's the formula, I guess. And then in Portuguese, and then maybe in Spanish, Dipirona. That's my guess. That's the one I take for fever. Depending on what med serves one, the better. But I also treat myself a lot with homeopathics. I'm not sure if that's the English word, but it's like a very natural medicine. It doesn't fight the cause. It pretty much fights the consequences. Like, if you're having a fever, it's going to lower your fever but not kill the source, basically. Because the idea of this um, homeopathics, hopefully that's the word, is to balance your body like back to a somewhat normal so it can have the strength to create the antibodies to fight the source. So instead of acting directly, it kind of prepares the terrain for your body to get strong to do it itself, you know. So normally it's a more slow process of recover, but it's way less aggressive to your body than taking antibiotics or taking some other medicines. And even though I have heard that this doesn't work to every single person, thankfully it works to my family. So when I have a flu or when I have a fever, I also treat myself with homeopathics. Yes, I'm not sure if that's the right word, as in the diluted water scammy stuff. It's not diluted water, they are like powders. Um, I don't have them anymore because I threw them all away as they were. No, never mind, I do have them. Give me a second. I threw away all of the medicine, but those, even though those are also expired, those are homeopathics. These are kind of like tiny balls that they dissolve in your mouth once you take them. Um, but there are other ways of taking them. For example, when you are having like a more serious disease, you can have higher concentrations of those medicines, and you can have like a big, let's say, a big amount of that, but not like shaped like a ball. It's going to be just powder. I know this is going to sound odd, but it's a little bit like, let's say, tobacco, but not really tobacco, right? But the shape of the medicine is like a big powder that comes in a paper, and then you kind of open the paper or unfold the paper, and then you swallow or get the powder on your mouth, and then you wait for it to dissolve. But normally, you just need to get those little balls right there, and then they will dissolve, and that's how you take the medicine. But yeah, homeopathics are those. They are more natural options, and I don't think they are scammy because they work on my family, they work for me. I also don't think it is placebo, like, oh, it's all psychological, like you think it was the medicine, but not. No, I do think they do work. But maybe it also has more to do with maybe genetics, maybe the person's body's functions, like maybe somebody has a body that really doesn't accept that at all. I don't know. I don't know the whole scope, but gladly they work for me. And then I'm asking my mom to bring new homeopathics medicines because those are bad, like those are expired already. Hey Chumode, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm doing alright. I moved back to my apartment, as you can see, and things in here have been much better than how things were last month in my hometown. Welcome to the Earner Riot, a place where we talk about food, anime, Netflix, maybe some drugs. What is the scammy thing you were talking about, Victor? The water one? I don't actually know if I did or not. Testing for the general public wasn't a thing in there then. Actually, here it's been complicated too. The testing in Brazil has been all bad. Or like there aren't those instantaneous tests, they are kind of rare. Homeopathic nature being working soda herbs through mankind nature. Yeah, I also follow an YouTube channel, which is like my source of like healthier habits and tips. And there are so many natural things. Like she was even talking about this on the last video. Like the doctor was talking about this on the last video that what we have in like in grocery, not grocery stores, in drugstores. In drugstores are basically the the drug companies copying something that nature already does in order to fight a disease or a problem in somebody's health. What was the? I remember the Portuguese word for the plant that she was talking about in the video, but I don't remember or I don't know how is it called in English. So let me Google it. But she was saying that in case you get infected with this new flu that's happening in the world, this is a natural medicine that will work a lot against this flu. And then what that drugstores or drug companies do is to kind of copy or replicate this one substance from nature in their medicines. And that's how they get the idea of medicine that works against the flu in this case. So basically they copy nature. But if you have the information of where to find the substance in nature, you don't need the freaking artificial products. So how is this in English? Wait. Oh, it's called anise? Does that make sense to any of you? Anise? This word right here? Can you see it? I'm not sure. Pictures, 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 pictures. Yes, anise. They are like star anise, I guess. Do you guys know what that is? That's the substance that fight flu like crazy. And I had no idea about that. By the way, it's beautiful. I never saw it before. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I'm now in love with this anise. I had no idea it was this beautiful. So, I do trust some natural or herbs solutions, but of course they don't necessarily will work on everybody's body because everybody's body is different. Yes, Chobold, do you remember it? It's been forever. It's been at least a year that I haven't streamed in here. Big collection in the back. Yes, my papercraft books. The one-up mushroom right here somewhere. Can you see it? I even brought like my Pokemon cards to talk about them. I was talking about the cheese bread as well. Have you guys tried this? X5 and chill mode, a cheese bread. This is the mix. It is very good. There is the guava, not the guava paste. I'm so used to talk about the guava paste. This is the sweet potato paste. Very good as well. I don't know if you can find it in Argentina or in other countries. Chill mode was from the Netherlands, wasn't it? Or am I wrong? Oh no, maybe Barba was from the Netherlands. Where were you from again, Chill mode? Refresh my memory. Basically, as far as I know, homeopathy is basically taking something and dissolving it in water and then keep diluting it until it's basically just water, and then sell it, and then sell that in a pill form. Wait, but I'm confused. If you keep on diluting it in water, it's not going to be a solid. So essentially water that used to have something in it to cure that thing. No, as you could see, it's a solid. Unless there are some liquid forms or liquid types of homeopathy that I'm not used to. You have no idea. They are very good, guys. Sweet potato paste and cheese bread, especially the cheese bread. Google it and see if you can find it. Maybe in Spanish they would be called. Wait, how is bread in Spanish? I don't know. No, I'm thinking on Italian, I think. I mean, in Portuguese, it's pão de queijo. So it would be something queso. Oh, by the way, the chat's dead again? Come on. Man, my computer, I swear to you. The pharmacy stores get so much money. It's best for you to uh, help your immune system from good veggies and fruits or herbs like those. I tend to be fairly critical when a medicine is described as natural. They are very often scams. I mean, if there is no regulation or like if there isn't a very good control, uh, scams will happen for sure. But I think that it depends on knowing where you're getting that medicine, right? In my case, I'm glad that we have a very trustworthy doctor that gives us let's say the medicine recipes, and then those medicines have been helping my family for so long. But maybe the medicine scams are more common in there. Maybe I just got lucky then that I still haven't had a scam case with the medicines that I take. Yes, now I'm waiting for my computer to come back. Yeah, that star was beautiful. I never saw the real thing in my life. Unfortunately, some of the most healthy options you can find, or natural options you can find, they are not common or easily found. So it's not something you see easily in a supermarket, for example, the place where you normally buy groceries and stuff like that. Or even in a grocery store, they will try to sell you the artificial compound. Computer, can you please work? Man, the computer is dead. I do need a new computer. Oh my god. The chat's dead. The computer is dead. Jesus. Okay, the chat's back. Is the stream back? Wait, the stream never ended? It froze to me. But there we go, then I closed the game. Not only because my computer was dying, but also because I was kinda not playing it anymore, right? That said, of course, there are lots of natural stuff that has medical qualities, but a lot of that is used in more concentrated and controlled forms in most big pharma medicines. Sabro, welcome back, man. The computer was all bad today, but it seems the stream was alright. I closed the game. As you could see, I could not figure what the heck I was missing out. Honestly, I'm almost dropping the game. But there is still the last mode to check, right? But after going through like world and this one now, the foul things, and also dimensions had such a weird ending, in case that was really the ending of it. I'm losing my hype for it. Like, I cannot find the answers, I struggle, and then I get to endless bad endings. The local doctor will always prescribe some pills. I think that the best way to go is like to, let's say, um, have a balance of your medicine options. For example, I have the homeopathy that works to me, but of course, like I said, it doesn't fight the source. It basically tries to keep my body back to a normal state, but as it's a slow process, and in case the fever goes very crazy or like I get a lot of flu and stuff, then I head to the big brand pharma or pharma medicine, right? So it's good to have a balance. Like, you could try the natural way, not only from, let's say, the homeopathy, right? You could try drinking a tea. For example, if you have a flu, you should drink some um, honey lemon tea, or you should try eating some fruits, eating soup, like a vegetable soup. You know, all of those things, when they go in balance together, they will help you a lot. Not necessarily on a very aggressive way of like an antibiotic that seems to be the only cure, unless you are in a very serious state, of course, and then you don't have a big choice, like go for it. But if you can try avoiding it and then mixing with some other alternatives, it's good. So Ord is about to be altered. I love how that sounded like the word altered, right? But I think you were trying to say rioted or something like that. I know, right, Subaru? The RNG and the repetitive cycles are too hard, and then I don't even know if there is a real ending. Like, they are looking hopeless. So I kind of don't want to give up. But then the situation is that I also don't know if my computer will be like this for the next game. So I will need to do some testing. Nope, you're just according to Keikaku. Who's Keikaku? That sounds like a famous anime character that I'm not sure who is it. Keikaku. Wait, Keikaku means plan? Is it in Japanese? I don't know. I don't know the meme. I think I had something else to say though. What was it? Like I feel like I forgot to mention something. Okay, X5, alright, man. I'm trying to remember what I had to say. Oh, yes, I just remembered. Victor, you are, right? I almost said you is. You are a big Mario 64 fan. Oh, yeah, by the way, I just remember another thing. Did you know that it's possible in Mario 64, in TikTok clock, for you to get that one star that you kind of need to enter the level when the clocks stop it? Did you know that it's possible to get that star without entering in the level with the clock stopped? I watched the clip of that. Like there was this one YouTuber, uh, his channel I think it's Stephen Plays, and then he did a clip of that. Him trying to get that star when the clock was not stopped, but he managed to do it by using a wall kick. Not the red coins. Was it the red coins, the whole star? I only saw the end of it, but there is a moment where there is a thwomp, like in the very top of the level, and he managed to do a very crazy wall kick that managed him to get that star without entering the level on the right moment. I believe, yeah, there is one that has a thwomp, and he did a crazy wall kick to get there. You posted on Discord. Oh my god, my phone, the one that has the Discord, is down. But I will check it after the stream. So yeah, that one is star, Victor. I think it's the one where you need to stop the clock. You can get it when the clock is not stopped. You didn't know, or I didn't know you usually do that one of the clocks stopped. Am I mistaken then? I knew something was off, like in his attempts. I can try going back to the video. Give me a second. It's because he does a crazy wall jump, and then he managed to get it. His channel is Stephen Plays, like this one. I do love the energy of his videos and his community. They are very positive people. And then sometimes they have some highlights of moments of their streams or videos. And then they recently had this one on Mario 64 that got to my attention because of the crazy wall jump. Yeah, it's this one. Um, Let me put the full cam. This is the clip, Victor. He's trying to reach the upper platform by doing some crazy wall jumps. And then he almost did it. Until he does it. Did you know that? He was super happy when he achieved that. And then as you can see oh, maybe what happened was that he was getting that star when the clock was stopped. Oh, I see, because the treadmill was stopped, right? So maybe that's what happened. He got that star when the time was stopped, and then it's not supposed for you to get it when it's stopped. So I said the opposite. But yes, that's a crazy accomplishment. It's been way too long since you did that though. Oh, you tried doing that? That's the speedrun strat? Seriously? That sounds so hard though. Because also there is the timing with the Twomp. He did it with it stop. Yes, it was the opposite then. Normally it's done with the things moving. Is that the speedrun strat? Maybe it's not, right? By the way, as I have my 3DS back, I could be playing some Mario 64 DS again. Although I managed to get all of the stars in it. And in speed runs, that star is normally done when collecting 100 stars. And then they... Oh, they do that to celebrate? Seriously? I recently discovered a channel that uses voices command to handicap himself in games like voice commands. Wait, wait, how's that? I know there are some, let's say, Twitch extensions or websites where the chat can like change the game, right? But I forgot how are those extensions called. But sometimes like somebody can donate, and then the app or the extension will change the game for better or worse to the player. There is something like that. Voice commands shoot times. Wait, are you saying that there are voice commands that will guide the game? But apparently it's faster by doing the wall kick, but then you gotta have the technique, right? Yeah, if you have practiced it to death, then you can feel safer about doing it. If the streamer says dragon in Skyrim, oh my god, are you serious? So like what? So the things the streamer says during the stream will trigger things in the game. That's awesome, especially if the person doesn't know what are the magical words, right? I love that idea. Oh, you are seeing the EVs right there? Yeah, I have the EVs, then the Absol in the end. I have the Earthbound Boys down here, then the Mario box that I got the mushroom. I got Navi. I got my Papercraft Blastoise. Lucas, but he's all dusty and dirty. I need to clean him. And Ness, again all dirty and dusty. And I have grasps of the Peach's castle, but it's not complete. I have the roof. I could make a hat. This could be a hat. I never thought about it. I'm now Alan Castle. Have you ever played Super Alan 64? Because I feel like Bowser. Because Bowser uses to do this in his games, right? Like, let's kidnap or like change the location of Peach's castle, and then the freaking Bowser cart gets under it, right? And then it flows, not flows, it floats or flies to the sky. It's me. Now I know how it feels. Yeah, my Peach Castle papercraft, it didn't get complete. I mean, it got, but the base was horrible. It was weak, so it was not as stable. So I still have the roof and the towers, but the base, I should either do it again or find a solution to it. Yes, I have the towers too. I have Where is Waldo case, so can you find him? Or where's Wally, right? I always say Waldo, but that's his name in German, I guess. God, my eyes. My Absol. Anyway, that's the collection. It needs some repairs and dusting. I need to clean them. But I love this idea now. This should be a channel redemption, right? Or like a redeem. I need Peach's Castle hat. There we go. You got it now. I'm Bowser now, the big boss. Where is Waldo case? Yeah. Actually, all of them were him. That's the reversed strategy. Like a book where you will find Wally or Waldo for sure. Little Right Mid, it's the legendary collection. I missed it. It's good to have my items back, my nerd items back, plus the poster, right, that I was talking about earlier, that I want to frame it. It's the Kalos Pokédex. Because it used to be on that big hole right there. Here. But now I want to frame it and then put it there. Man, I love this so much. How did I never think about this? And it's fitting. It's crazy how it's fitting. Now it's not falling anymore. Next carnival or next Halloween, I now have my costume ready. But yes, I remember that I also had to say or talk, but man, it's dusty, about the new Lego set collection. Have you seen that? Especially Victor, that got one Mario 64 Lego collection. They had not only a Luigi's Mansion Lego set, but even a Sonic, like Green Hill Zone Sonic collection. And both of them are great. I would prefer the Sonic one because I never played Luigi's Mansion before. It's not really something that gives me nostalgia. But Sonic I played. I grew up playing Sonic a lot. So wait, Victor, you missed those news? By the way, is there dust still on my? Yes, there is dust still on my hair. You see, eventually I will be cleaning everything. Victor, you must see the Luigi's Mansion Lego set, especially you that loves. Wait, you that love Luigi's Mansion. Yes, you should not buy it yet, but you know you can eat it with your eyes, right? You can like devour it with your looks. You should check it out. It's looking cool. Your mind just had a brilliant idea with the hat. Wait, tell me more. What is the idea I gave you? But man, it sucks that I will get the base. I still have the base somewhere, but it is not stable. It's super weak. Because otherwise I could have the Peach's Castle papercraft complete, right? Yeah, this is the base, but it is not strong. And now it's all badly folded as well. It is possible to like make it stronger, especially if I use an object, maybe a box, and then I place the roof on top, right? Like this. Wait, this, right? But you see, it's all floppy and wobbly. And then the four towers, they go on the corners. Yes, I guess I should not give up about this. But I need to find something else that stays under it, because otherwise it's going to fall. But at least the roof is stable. I mean, you with the idea of making it a redeem. I could, right? Especially because one of the redeems in here in the channel is about changing the background color. But here in my apartment, it won't look that great because it's very bright as I have those shoe lights on. It would be a simple touch like that. I wouldn't be able to really, make everything very bright, or at least I still haven't figured a way to do it. I could use a sneaker box. It would need to be a smaller box. Actually, the Mario box would be perfect. This one. But then I would rather have it like this. Oh my god. I need to leave it like this. I never combined those two before. This is perfect. I need to leave it like this on my shelf. There is no return. Just like my Peach's Castle hat, this has no return. Oh yes, I also have another item that I haven't shown today. Have you guys seen my Yoshi? Yes, I also have my Yoshi plushie. He and the question mark block are my only plushies. Man, I will be cleaning everything this week. But I will find a way. I will find a way, and I will try to find a location, right? Because the Peach's Castle is huge. But I will reorganize everything in here. Yeah, the Yoshi plushie was one of the first items I got. And then years later I got the papercraft phase in my life, and then I made the papercrafts. I just wished that I haven't stopped doing the paper crafts because I have that Blastoise Pokédoll papercraft that I showed you, but there are also models for the Charizard Pokédoll and the Venusaur Pokédoll, so I wish I had the trio. But at the very least, I built my favorite starters, so at least that. Guys, I think I will end the streaming here because I stopped the game, we talked a little bit, I showed you most of my fun things here. X5, I loved the Peach's Castle hat idea, but then in case I can make the Peach's Castle base to be reborn from ashes, then the hat, I mean, unless, oh, I don't need to glue it. That's true, I don't need to glue the top of it, right? I just need to have a base that's strong, but it doesn't need to be glued. So the Peach's Hat Castle can still exist. I will think about it. Plus the oh yeah, the Daft Punk mask. That could be a redeem as well. There we go. Let's make a crossover. No, it doesn't work. Oh my god! No, come on, you gotta make this to work, please. Wait, like this. Yes, there we go! We did it! No, it fell. Rip Peach's Castle, rip all the toads. The Daft Bowser killed it. But man, this is so hot. I'm sweating thanks to this mask. Anyway, guys, I think I will call it here. Next weekend, I will be checking the last mode of Ord, but it's going to be it. Like, I don't want to keep on going with it. But I will check it just to see if it's any better or just to see what it has to offer. And then we move on to the next game. If my computer helps, because today it was a big struggle. Yeah, that was a crazy crossover, right? The things you can only see in here. Daft Punk meets freaking Mario. But it's doable for you to have that crossover working because, for example, there are Daft Punk and Mario Lego sets like I was mentioning. So that crossover could work on the Lego universe as well. We went Mandalorian for a minute. I know the. I think I know what you're saying. Is it because of the stormtroopers? I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I'm actually not Star Wars anything, right? I don't know anything about Star Wars, just like some names and characters. But I think the closest connection is the stormtrooper or the C-3PO robot. Is there close any other character that looks close to Daft Punk in The Mandalorian or in the Star Wars? But guys, I think that's going to be it. So thank you so much everybody for stopping by. Ord, it's been hard to like progress on you. I think I will actually try playing Nord offline. I have been considering doing that. Like, after we are done with the game online or on streams, I think I will try the endings by my own offline with more patience and time. But it's been brutal. Like, I don't know how to really progress, and we really get stuck on the same results, and they are always depressing bad endings. So we'll check the last mode next stream, next Sunday, but then after that we'll move on into something else. And then I will be testing Cosmic Star Heroine. I'm already expecting my computer to suck, but I will see how will that really be like. If it looks really really bad, I will think on another different game, probably an emulated game. Uh, Maybe I can have a better chance with an emulated game than Steam game for my computer to work better. And probably it would need to be either a Nintendo 64 game or Game Boy Advance game or Super Nintendo, something old, just to give my computer some time to rest. But let's hope that Cosmic Star Heroine can work. But guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great week. Great to see many of you again. Happy 2022 in case I haven't said that earlier. Victor, in case you're working on the songs, be sure to send them to me. X5, feel better soon, man. Take care, get some rest, and get the vitamins and nutrients. Someday, drink water like crazy, and get back healthy because we need you to be here strong and powerful again, right? So be careful, man, and stay safe. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well. Me too, especially. I don't want insomnia or anxiety, so let's enjoy my peaceful days here. Take care, you all, and goodbye.